Hi YouTube, it's little bitty one, Connie. I'm here for week 25. My last video was marked as week 22, but it was actually week 23, sorry. And last week, I have the video that I made, but it wouldn't upload, so I'm hoping that this week it'll upload and everything will be fine. I don't know what the problem was. It might have been my Wi-Fi or something last week. But it just wouldn't upload no matter how many times I tried, and then I got busy and I stopped trying, so I apologize. We'll go into the numbers. High weight was 270, surgery day weight was 265, current weight is 228.2, which is up 1.2 from last week, but I'm on my period. Which for the guys that I noticed are subscribing and watching, like, I really apologize. I talk about my period a lot. But it affects my weight pretty substantially. So I apologize, but it's just part of the process. So anyway, I'm not that concerned about the increase. I'm down a total of 41.8 total, and my BMI is 39. So one big thing, Becoming Lee had her surgery yesterday on Monday the 25th. I haven't heard from her yet. I saw her countdown on Instagram. I'm really hoping everything went well. I'm sure that it did. I can't wait to hear from her though, so send her some good vibes. I know, she's in that 24, 48 hour range right now, so we all know if we've had the surgery how that feels. It's a rough couple of days, but she should start feeling pretty good soon, so that's good. Couple of things about me and what's going on with me. I have pretty much stopped losing my hair, which is great. Like, I feel like in here it's not quite as thin looking as it was starting to. However, it's all like baby hairs now. I just have teeny tiny little hairs everywhere. So I'm still pounding myself with biotin and trying to grow that back out. But it feels stronger. Like, I don't know, it feels like it's not. My hair was feeling really, really thin there for a while. You couldn't see it, but I could feel it. And when I was getting out of the shower and stuff, like, the amount of hair that I was losing in the shower was pretty daunting. So it's nice that I'm keeping it. I look forward to growing my hair back out once I know that it's really done falling out. What else? I've gone shopping in my closet. So I'm not sure how much you can see behind me. I am gearing up to move into a new apartment next month. So everything is sort of torn apart right now in here. There's boxes and bags and packing stuff everywhere. But in doing that, I've had to purge a lot of stuff. I have bags and bags and bags of clothes that just don't fit me anymore or aren't in good condition. But that's also opened up some space for me to go through bags of clothes from when I've lost weight previously. So I had held on to kind of some of my favorites at the time. And so going through now, I mean, it's been like 2 years, so some of it I don't like anymore. But most of it's fine. But I have been able to shop a little bit. So like this top I had put away because it was too small. The pants I'm wearing right now, they're like dress pants. And they don't have like any stretch or anything to them. They're size 14, I believe. They fit me now. I wore a dress that still had the tags on it. I think I've had that dress hanging in my closet for a year. Maybe not quite a year. And it still had the tags on it because it had always been too small. And I put it on and it just fits me perfectly. Some jeans, some like dark wash jeans that don't have a lot of stretch to them. I tried them on. They fit me like a glove. Weird though because they're like boot cut jeans. And I don't think I bought boot cut jeans in 4 or 5 years. So not sure where they came from, but I've got them. But yeah, there have been a lot of like positives that way. People have been noticing that I look different. I don't know. I've been noticing it sort of in my midsection a lot more lately. Just the shape of me and like the way that things hang on me and stuff. I'm definitely noticing a change there. But I will say, I feel like I'm not losing it in my lower stomach and hips nearly as much as I want to. My friend Terry did say that that's where she's noticing I'm losing it now, so maybe I'm finally catching up. I noticed before I got the surgery, I noticed this on a lot of people post-op, that when you looked at their pictures and their progress, they seem to kind of lose it from the top down. And I don't really understand why, but that seems to be just very common. You notice it in their face first, and their arms and shoulders, and their boobs, and like then their stomach, and then but you can still see their hips haven't really lost it, or their legs are still kind of big, and then you start to see it starting to change on the lower half of their body. So maybe I'm just at that stage. I was getting really annoyed. I have gone back to the gym. I have an awesome trainer named Gary. Gary's like ex-Marine, ex-cop, ridiculously huge man. Nice guy, but he really doesn't take my crap, and I give a lot of crap at the gym. I am full of excuses. So he's been great. He has me doing a lot of like lunges, squats, weights with like stepping up on boxes and things like that. I think to work the largest muscle, which is your leg, and that should help to burn things. I told you guys, I think I got an Apple Watch. So I downloaded the Under Armour app, and that is like to, I'm sorry, I don't know what's happening outside. I don't know if you can hear it or not. I'm sure you can. So I got the Apple Watch. I downloaded the Under Armour Record app, and I used it for the first time. I don't know. So Apple Watch comes with an activity thing, which is actually telling me to stand up right now. Apparently I've been sitting for too long. So it comes with an app. It tracks your steps. It tracks your activity. It's got a heart rate monitor on it. That kind of thing. And you've got goals that you kind of set for your lifestyle every day. Like, you know, how many steps they want you to take. And you're, standing up like once an hour to make sure that you're not too sedentary and different things like that. And it sends you push notifications to your watch, and it is like, okay, you need to stand up now. Okay, keep walking around for a minute. Like, give it some time. Okay, you're good. Which is helpful. A little bit annoying, like if you're sitting in a meeting and it's like, I can't stand up right now. Leave me alone. But in general, it's good. But I wanted to try this Under Armour app, and I actually really liked it. So you sync it with your watch and your phone, and you can sync it with like MyFitnessPal, and you can sync it with at least your steps. I don't know if the activity thing can be synced with MyFitnessPal, but it syncs with all that. So your activity is combined with your daily intake, and it's a little bit more of a comprehensive app. I don't know. Try it if you want to. They've got all different kinds of devices. And it syncs to some of the Under Armour specific devices too. Give it a try. So anyway, I tried it last night, and it's interesting because it calculates how long you're working out. It monitors your heart rate, and it shows you like your peak heart rate and how long you were there and what your average heart rate was, and it tells you how many calories you're burning. Like as you're doing it, it's like counting the calories. Do I know how accurate it is? No. So when I go to the gym and I'm working out with Gary, it's 3 sets of like 4 different exercises. Typically there's weight involved or resistance bands. My heart rate stays up. There'll be a lot of like up downs or like stepping, things like that. So in 42 minutes of working out with him, it said that I burned over 500 calories. That seems like a lot to me to burn. But like I was Can you hear Rihanna's work playing? Yeah, I was working the whole time. That was very appropriate. It's like I have a soundtrack to my life. Um, so yeah, so it was nice just to have that and then to see it sync with everything else I had done that day as far as like calorie tracking or food tracking or whatever. Um, yeah, so I'm a little bit obsessed, and you can track like your sleep with it. You can track all kinds of stuff. So check out the Under Armour app. It's very cool. A couple of weird things with my arms, and it's not doing it right now, but I've been noticing that because like this is where I sit to watch TV. My TV's right in front of me. So I'll like lean and I'll look over and notice that like the skin on my arm has like folded and there's like a crease, but it's not like a crease down by your elbow. That makes sense. It's like in the middle of my arm. And it'll just like stay like that until I like rub it out. it's like my skin is wrinkling on me, but like not really. It's very strange. And I noticed it on my thigh the other day too. Like not quite as deep as it does on my arm, but like a fold in my skin. So I've talked from the beginning about I'm nervous about loose skin. I don't think I'm gonna have that much. I really don't, but I think I'm gonna have it on my arms. Yeah. So just seeing that, it's just weird to see it, and I wish it was doing it now so I could show you because it's just like, how is that doing that? It's very strange. Maybe my guns are just getting so big now from working out with Gary that like doesn't do it anymore. Maybe that's the case. So some food I was eating this week. On my Instagram, I posted a photo and a recipe for keto-friendly meatloaf. It's a recipe that is, I'm not going to remember the name of the actual person she got it from, but Laura Low Carb. I watch her YouTube video a lot. She does keto-friendly recipes. So it's a really good recipe that she has on there, but I wrote it out for you. I actually have the recipe that she did. Halved it. She's got a family to feed. It's just me and Puka. So I made half of it, which is plenty, and it's freaking delicious. It's so good. There's no breadcrumbs in it. It's like cheese and meat and seasoning, basically. Really easy. You should check it out. You should give it a try. Even if you're not eating keto, like it's just a high carb, high fat meal. It's good. It's very good. I made pesto chicken as well. I make homemade pesto sauce. I don't like pine nuts in my pesto, so I make it at home. And I smother the chicken with it, and I put mozzarella cheese on top. I cover it with foil, bake it for like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. Take the foil off, let it bake another couple minutes to get brown on top, and that's it. Super easy. And again, like low carb, fat, healthy fats with the oil and stuff in the pesto, green from the pesto, and chicken. You just can't really beat it. I'm still doing the mashed cauliflower, which I've talked to you guys about before. It's so good. I'm completely obsessed. I need to not, I mean, I've been eating it like every day for lunch, so I need to branch out a little bit. And I made pudding with protein, so I just get the sugar-free pudding. I actually had almond milk at home, so I made it with almond milk. And then I add a scoop of Isopure unflavored protein powder to the mix. You don't have to add any extra like liquid or anything to it. It dissolves pretty quickly. You don't taste it at all. And it adds 26 grams of protein to each packet of pudding that you make. So, you know, you figure instead of just having like a sweet treat. You're actually eating protein, and you're probably getting between 6 and 10 grams of protein in a serving. You figure each one of those is like 3 servings, I think. So, yeah, so that's what I've been making. I got a question about how much water I can consume at a time. And that question literally came through like 2 weeks ago. I don't know how to answer that. So I can consume as much water as I want. The liquid for me, it's your little new sleevey stomach, whatever you call her or him, doesn't hold liquid really. So it's not, maybe one of you that have had this can explain it better than me. When I drink liquid, I can just drink it. I prefer either hot beverages or ice cold beverages. If I just get like water out of the sink, it's never cold enough and it feels very uncomfortable going down. But ice cold or hot beverages, totally fine. And I can drink kind of as much of that as I want. If it's like I'm at the gym and I'm working and I'm totally thirsty and I want to chug water, I can't really chug water. But I can put down a good amount without having it be too bad. If I had to guess, I'm able to chug 3 ounces of water at a time before I start to like feel it. And then I stop for 30 seconds and then I can drink more. I know that that's not the case. Like when I first started, right after I had surgery, like I couldn't drink that way. But it didn't take too long. And I know it's kind of different for everybody. Some people have to wait like the full 15 to 30 minutes after eating to drink anything. That's not the case for me. Maybe 5 to 7 minutes. And before I eat, I can drink as much as I want and then start eating. And it doesn't, I can still eat kind of the same amount of food as normal, like the same 3 or 4 ounces. Actually, I think it's like 3 or 4 ounces. So I got those little glass containers. And I'm pretty sure those are 4-ounce containers. And depending on what it is, I can eat the whole thing or I can't quite finish the whole thing. So I'm still in that 3 to 4 ounces of food range, which is fine. I still am not, when I used to eat a lot more, I would get like that slump afterwards. Depending on what I eat, if I eat something that's carby, I get that. But most of the time I don't really feel that like lethargic, okay, my body needs a break, I don't get the itis anymore, stuff like that, depending on what I eat. It's been nice being home. I've been traveling a ton. I'm not quite done traveling for work. This is our busy season, but I have a couple of weeks here where I'm not traveling, which is awesome. It's been good to be home. I'm much more on my game when I'm here. I cook my own food and I portion it all out and everything. So, yeah. So things are going well, I think. I'm not too concerned about the weight gain it's literally held at the exact same weight for the last 2 weeks. I know that I'm retaining water. I feel like I just can't drink enough. I'm actually kind of dying right now because I've been talking for almost 20 minutes. But anyway, that's my update. Fingers crossed that I'm able to get this one uploaded. I'm really sorry about last week. Oh, and welcome to all the new subscribers. I was seeing emails come through this week. Anyway, even though I didn't provide you guys with a video, so welcome. I hope you find my stuff helpful. As always, reach out to me with any questions. Post in the comments. I try to respond if I can, and if not, I try to address stuff in here. But yeah, reach out. Say hi. I'm glad you're here. And I hope you guys have a productive week. I hope you have a good week, and I will see you back here next Tuesday. I promise I will try for next Tuesday. I promise. Have a good week, guys. Bye.